wife and I moved to Whidbey Island over a decade ago, and it is so important to us as Whidbey Island residents to be doing our part for a livable future for our children and for the community. This new campaign that we're designing is really focused on getting carbon out of people's homes. Our goal is to get 100 homes on South Whidbey off of oil, propane, and wood for home heating and onto efficient ductless heat pumps. My main thing around kicking gas and getting it started was actually it started several years ago when I really came to realize that there's this balance between there's this wide range of possibility between individual action like changing light bulbs or taking shorter showers and like wide-scale systemic change such as sweeping national legislation. One of the ideas that I've had is how do you scale individual actions to be meaningful at a community level and to continue to build outward in that way. The person that I helped to found Rapid and Just Climate Action, Stuart Henderson, forwarded me an email saying that the WSU Energy Program was looking for people to apply for a grant program that they had. This last year, they decided that they wanted to really focus on residential decarbonization. Really, we had to decide between the two options were a development grant at $75,000 or a implementation grant at over $1 million each. And so I've never managed a grant of that size, and the grant said that if you went for the implementation grant and didn't get it, that you could still be put in the running for the development grant. And so we just said, hey, we're in a climate emergency, let's just go for it. The very first thing that they said was, we don't want this call to be weird, so we just want to let you know up front that we've awarded you the implementation grant. And my jaws just dropped. I'm like, oh my God.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they just said that.
So you got it.
We got it. This is exactly what we need to solve the climate crisis, is to have large funders work with small communities and really trust them and support them in getting this work done. Would we be able to secure another organization as a partner on this grant to both support with the microloans, but also be basically the campaign team? And they all said yes.
Eric Hoshiko, our campaign director, now share a little bit of how we got here to this kicking gas launch party.
So excited to see you. This is exactly what I was hoping to see. A room completely packed full of community members that are passionate about taking action in our community and helping out to get this campaign going. So this is our official launch, and I'm extremely excited about it. A lot of times people throw their hands up in the air and say, well, I can't make that big of a difference if I just change a light bulb or I recycle an aluminum can. On the other hand, it's very hard to change the policies at the national level or at the state level. And so this is bridging those two things. It's climate action at home on a significant step that people can make of getting fossil fuels out of their homes and coming together in a community for the just transition.
And we were very excited to partner with For the People and Derek on this project to be able to offer microloans to folks. So if the upfront capital for this kind of conversion and job is an issue or challenge, we are able to offer microloans for your portion so that you only have to pay $500 upfront.
This is an emergency that where we've gotten to with global warming and the climate crisis is way past any notion of that we're in a good place. So Natalie, do you remember that we had 3 clients that potentially could be our 100th awardee?
Yeah.
I just got a signed award letter in the mail. Do you want to know who it is? Do you want to take a guess?
My guess is Jim Hall.
Absolutely, you got it. He's the 100th.
Woo!
And congratulations.
Amazing.
Yeah, super amazing.
Yeah.
came to Whidbey Island in 2006 and we love it here. We moved from interior Alaska and we thought we were coming to the tropics. We thought burning 2 cords of wood to keep our house warm was the best, as opposed to 6 or 8. And then we learned how much we're polluting the air. And we knew that we wanted to improve and walk a little more lightly on the planet.
Well, when I heard from a friend about the Kicking Gas campaign, I thought, bingo, we've been talking about this for years, right? And wanting to, it was the right nudge to get in there and do the right thing. And plus, it's the people involved in Kicking Gas are people I have rubbed shoulders with. The friends who are taking advantage of it are people I've rubbed shoulders with, and it's a community thing. And we had a heat pump, actually a small one, put in the woodworking shop, so we kind of knew about it. We knew that it would filter the air. We knew that it would be really energy efficient. It wouldn't cost much. It could actually cool things. Okay, and so this is the wood shop, and a few years ago, Island Duck was put in the heat pump here, so we kind of know what the heat pump does, and we've been wanting it so bad in the main house. So, you know, it's hard sometimes to know what to do, especially when you're as old as I am, and you have grown up with certain habits. But it's the right thing to do to make a switch to things that are better for the planet, and we're trying to take some of those steps.
What's next for the campaign? We've done a pilot year of this. We've achieved our goal in 6 months from our official launch, and now the time has come for us to look inward, evaluate our program, get resituated. Hopefully we get funded again, and we can hit the ground running for a second year with lessons learned and a completely engaged base. It's going to be amazing.